I can't deal with people anymore. It's just, everyone sucks so hard, you know? Everybody is so stupid. And they all walk around going, yeah, 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 yeah.
I didn't care how things were affecting others until it affected me. Am I proud of that? No. We live in a very cruel world, and sometimes the only way to survive is by being selfish. We are all just out here trying to survive as best we can. And although we may have good intentions and we may be empathetic and we may be compassionate, we will always put ourselves first because we have to survive. And if that means making a mistake in my vote or maybe putting my trust in the wrong person like I did, then that's what it means. I will always put the betterment of my family and vote in ways that I think will help my family above anyone else.
I think one of the reasons why so many rural people voted MAGA is if you come to a small town, which my family is largely from, you see it's generations of people who haven't done anything with themselves other than be exactly where they are. So they come for entire people, groups of people, ethnicities of people who have done everything they can to be somewhere else. I would probably be a little bitter and jealous too. And I taught my son this weekend, look around you. You'll be able to pick it out. And if they're going to be so good at picking people out and isolating others, you can turn the energy around. And it's crazy that so many people who would be so against so many things, who would probably benefit from some kind of dental care at least, would be so blind and ignorant to whether or not they would be able to get it or other people could as well.
Imagine loving Trump more than your own family. This is the case with me, and I know I'm not the only one. I have MAGA family members, people that swear that what he's doing is the right thing for the United States. Disregarding law, disregarding the Constitution, they will defend their position that Donald Trump is an effective and a great leader. They don't call me. They don't ask how I'm doing. They know where I live and they know what I'm about. And yet they don't give me a single phone call. They don't text me. And everything that they have sent to me has been through social media. I've even had to block certain family members. And these are family members who've seen me grow. These are family members that were there when I was born. These were family members who my own family took in, who accepted them as part of our family. These are the same family members that'll turn around and say that what immigration and what ICE is doing is correct. These are the same family members that love the economy and what they're doing. These are the same family members that won't even send a text message to see if I'm okay, to know about how the protests are going. Shit, even things about the LA fires and things that are happening in California. They don't call, they don't hit me up, they don't do anything except criticize me and tell me that what I'm doing is not right and it's anti-American, threatening me, making sure that I feel unwanted and unloved in their circle of friends, in their circle of family. I know I'm not the only one, so share this to someone who needs to hear that they are not alone.
At the grocery store with my kids, right? And we go to get cinnamon sugar because it's cheaper than toaster strudels. Cinnamon sugar. There's like these two retirees like really upset about the prices, realizing that they're not gonna have enough money to like make it to the end of the month or whatever. Guy ends up looking at me and he's like, "This isn't what we voted for, is it?" And I'm just like, "No, it's sure not. No, I didn't vote for this. I voted so that you wouldn't struggle. You voted so that me and my kids would struggle." So there's like a part of me that like feels bad because they're elderly people that are like definitely going through it. I'm going through it too as a single mom with 2 fucking kids. And it's like painfully obvious because each week I have to keep on being like, we can't afford that. We can't afford that. We can't afford that. And like, it's got to the point that when my son asks me for stuff now, he says, "Mom, when we get money, can we get?" It's like, fuck. While I do have like a little bit of sympathy, at the end of the day, like I have a burning anger as well because the world was not like as catastrophically bad as they've made it out to seem. Like they created this whole situation and now they're crying when it rains. It's like, fuck y'all.
Alright folks, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for always come back to watch our video. I always appreciate your support. For those of new here, I am Fikazo. I am your presenter. Now, today we're talking about the situation where MAGA people are in right now, the challenges they're facing. We've seen many videos, many reactions, many people claiming that their MAGA family members are trying to come, are trying to apologize, are trying to, come closer to them, because they have seen wherever they defended, it have never proven, okay? Wherever they supported, it have never come to a realization or come to an end, okay? It's like supporting something, you're already supporting, but you've never get the result of that same thing you're supporting. So that's what happened to these MAGAs, okay? They went wrong and they've never expected that things are gonna be like that. So it is a time where the truth is going to set in. It is a time where the reality is going to set in, and that truth really hurts them a lot. So those are the things that we are talking about today, and we are going to see how things have impacted them to reach at this moment where it is the time to see the truth, where they set to see the harsh truth and accept it, okay? They must accept the truth, because wherever they defended, it have never proven, okay? We've never seen it. Because right now, as we speak, they defended like making America great again, okay? But if you ask a real MAGA, a die-hard MAGA, okay? Those real MAGA ones, do you think they're gonna prove you how they made America great again? Do you really believe that they are going to show you the things that shows that America is great? That's the question you should ask your MAGA. Ask them, okay? Is America great? Is it really great to you? Not only even, let alone those who didn't have anything to do with this, let alone those who didn't vote, but you MAGA, is America great? That's the question we should ask them. And right now as we speak, the reality is set in, the truth is revealed in their eyes. All right, we have some videos we're going to watch together. All credits belong to the creators of these videos. I'll come back with my commentary.
Are some of your MAGA friends and family trying to come back in your life? Because that's happening to me. It's happening to me. So I just received a message from one of my friends that I had to unfriend back in October. Because every time I would post something, he would write the most craziest shit on my post. And you could tell that he went down that red pill pipeline. Anyway, I haven't spoken to him since October. And all of a sudden, I get a message from him. Now, I don't know if he has Trump or regret. However, let's read the message together. I think it's kind of telling. Now, he said, I understand why you blocked me, but it's because you were a crazed Camilla fangirl. First of all, it's not Camilla. It's Kamala. Kamala. Then he said, not regretting wanting Trump to succeed. What does that mean? Not regretting wanting Trump to succeed. Don't like what's happening in Palestine, but we both know what's going on with that. Let me know if I am more balanced in my politics, and maybe I'll accept you back in my circle. Now, I blocked you. I blocked you. And now you're saying that maybe you'll accept me? Oh, hell no. And this is my answer. You voted for Trump and you still act like you have no regrets, because I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to make any assumption that he regrets now. Meanwhile, this country is becoming a dictatorship. There is no room for conversation. Punto. And while my clock is playing in the background, let me know what you think about that. I haven't got a response back, but I'll make sure I let you guys know.
As a person that's had MAGA family their whole life, even before it was called MAGA, I can tell you that they have always been able to dish it, but never been able to take it. Not ever. These people are so fucking mean, okay? And they always have been. My father is from deep, deep, deep rural Southeast Missouri. I still live in Missouri, but I live in Kansas City today, a stunning oasis compared to the rest of Missouri. But my dad left home when he was 18 to go to college, literally for the reason of wanting to make a better life for himself, because he grew up in a tiny, tiny, deep, deep red, incredibly racist, incredibly sexist town with a single mother. So like, he had a lot of this knowledge that life wasn't going too well for them, you know? And his mom tried really hard. She wasn't perfect, but she did her best, but their circumstances were not the best. And he knew he needed to go get an education and go do something else. So he got a football scholarship for his first year, and then he worked to cover the other years. And I think he also got other financial help from other places, but he busted his ass to leave this town, to go to college, to make a better life for now me and my sibling. Like, literally, he knew from that very young age that he wanted kids, that he wanted a family, that he just wanted a better life for himself. You know what my family, still back in Southeast Missouri, still calls him to this day? A traitor. They call him a family traitor for leaving Southeast Missouri, for leaving them behind, and they call him elitist because he wanted to go live in the city. He wanted a better life because, you know, we settled in Kansas City, which is a decent sized city. It's not huge, but it's, you know, we've got tall buildings. There's a lot of stuff to do around here. And literally this started from the moment he went to college. They started saying this the moment he left, and he is now 50 years old. And they still say this to him whenever he shows up. And earlier this year, well, actually, I guess it was late last year when Trump won the election, they just fucking started spamming him texts about Trump. And my father was dark woke before dark woke was a thing, because he is on the left, but he will be mean about it, okay? He will spout left-wing talking points in your face with the vigor of a Fox News conservative talk show host. He's not super nice about it all the time, but like they started it and they're also not nice about it. So like, who gives a fuck, right? But literally, last year Missouri was putting abortion on the ballot. They're putting it on the ballot again next year. Love living in a fascist state that doesn't give a fuck what their citizens want. But it was on the ballot last year. And so my dad, being the good person that he is, was trying to get them to vote in favor of, you know, allowing abortion to be legal in this state. And they literally were like, no, baby killer, blah, blah, blah. Here's some lore about my father. His mom had an abortion before she had him, okay? And they were pulling out that fact, and they were saying like, your mom's a baby killer, your mom, you know, his mom's dead now, by the way. Yeah, she's dead. She can't defend herself. But they just said these things to him just out of the kindness of their own hearts. And I just fucking hate when MAGA acts as if they're all like, oh, we just want to be left alone. We just stop shoving all your stuff in my face. Like, if you would just let us live, we wouldn't bother you. It's like, that's not true. Because you've been bothering and shitting all over my father and us too, like by association. Like, they don't like me or my sibling or my mom really either. We're all city elitists, even though we literally live in a mid-sized Midwest city. It's not fucking New York over here. It's not even Chicago. And they've been so fucking mean to us our whole lives. And I hate it when conservatives get on this app and act like they're the victims. It's like, no, you're fucking not. I know you've been this way to people your whole life. You've always been assholes. My father literally cut ties with a lot of his family this year because they kept just fucking antagonizing him about Trump and texting him about Trump and telling him how they like that the libs get upset when they talk about it, the libs being him, right? And they're his fucking family. Like, he grew up with them. He was actually like close with these people at one time. These are people that helped raise him. And then they decided they hated him when he went off to college, that he was an elitist, that he was a traitor to the family because he decided to go try and build a better life. So I don't want to fucking hear it from y'all. You've been mean, you've been shitty for as long as I can remember, and you can't make excuses. Okay, I know you guys. I grew up with you guys.
Now, some members of the MAGA movement are starting to question their belief due to the gap between the promised outcomes and reality, and a growing skepticism towards the narratives that have been a central movement. Now, this is the reasons why MAGA right now are realizing the truth, are said to say the truth, because they have been ignoring the truth for a long time. And people have been telling them, you guys, you will see the truth. But right now, as we speak, man, the harsh reality is coming to their side. Now, the reason why MAGA are realizing the truth, or are starting to see the truth, it is because the promise have been broken. They have been promised a lot of things. They have been promised many benefits, but right now it has resurrected into a disappointment where right now they are not seeing what they have been promised or what they have been, believed that is going to happen. They've never seen that, and they try to hang in, they try to to fight, they try to do whatever that can do so that they can see what they believed. Remember, they believed to make America great. They believed to see greater things, to see beautiful things, but they've never seen that what they have seen, it is the disappointment and unfulfilled promise. Now, another point, it is the economic reality and political inaction. While a significant portion of MAGA support are driven by a culture and social concerns, economic anxiety is also a key factor when economic conditions such as inflation or unemployment don't improve as expected. It can cause supporters to reevaluate the belief. The focus on culture wars and political grievance may start to feel less relevant when it doesn't translate into tangible economic benefits for their communities. Now, some supporters are beginning to realize that the promised economic revitalization has not fully materialized for them personally, leading to a frustration and search for alternative explanation. So they believe to change the economy. I remember when it was election time, these Latinos were voting for the economy. They were voting like, we believe this guy can revive the economy. We believe this guy can change the economy. This guy can do a lot of things. But their expectation didn't meet with the reality because what they expected never happened. Now, they thought the tariffs are going to benefit them, while the tariffs is being paid by a consumer. Those countries that were going to be punished by tariffs, for them, they don't have any issue. Okay, there happened a trade war. MAGAs never expected to see trade wars between the countries. Trade wars between Canada, trade war between China, trade war between Mexico, trade war between even other countries. So it means they've never expected that, which made many things to go high in prices, expensive, that's what I mean, and groceries rised up. Farmers never get a chance to see the raw materials, whatever they use in their farming industry, and even other benefits were cutted for the farmers. So it means, the economy was shaken, and the MAGA have never expected these things to happen. They expected beauty things, better things. They expected good things to happen in the economy side, but they've never seen that. Okay? They've never seen that. Right now, as we speak, many states are facing, a harsh reality because we've seen like the state depends on tourism. It's not 100% depending on tourism, but tourism is a major factor of their economy. Now they're suffering because of what? Some of the tourists are not showing up in the United States. Okay, we've seen what happened in Vegas. We've seen how to happen in different states. So it means economy have been shaken by, whatever happened. So the MAGA, they've never seen what they expected. It has come to the point of the contrast between the rhetoric and the reality. So many MAGA supporters were drawn to the movement promise of a stronger, decisive leader who'd fix Americans' problem. However, the experience of Trump's administration and its aftermath has some revealed a gap between the promised strength and the actual chaos. The endless cycle of political and legal battles combined with the lack of concrete policy victories on issues like the border wars has led some question whether the movement confrontation style is actually effective. So it means the MAGA, they like their leader, okay? They like their guy, DT. He promised them a lot of things, okay? But he also told them whatever he's going to do. So he has put in action whatever he told them that he will do. He said on the first day, I'm going to deport millions of people. He said he said that I'm going to put tariffs on the goods coming to America. So he said many, many things, and those things happened. But what MAGA have never realized is that everything he told them was the reality. But for them, they believed otherwise. They believed things that were not there. They believed things he never said. If the guy said that he's going to put tariffs on those goods, and you guys, you believe that prices are going to go down, how? How can you believe that? If you use your common sense, how are you going to believe that prices are going to go down while the guy promised you that he's going to put tariffs on those goods coming into America? He's going to put prices of eggs down. I believe you've never seen that. He's going to put those things, many things. He's going to put many things, prices going down, but we've never seen that. We've seen many layoffs. So you guys, the truth have been passing through your eyes, but you've never realized that, man, these things are not going to get us wherever we want. We've seen many layoffs, government layoffs. We've seen many effects that affected mostly the MAGAs, but they neglect it. So it is time the truth to set in. It is time, you guys, to see the truth so that you can know exactly what the guy have been telling you is totally different to what you believed. Yeah, because you farmers, you were enjoying your life. You were enjoying, your better life, mostly like, let's say, the farming states. They were enjoying. But right now as we speak, you don't have workers to work in your farms. Crops are rotting in the farms. That's the effect of your neglecting the truth. That's the effect of never seeing the truth, because the truth were in front of you guys. You've been using immigrants for ages. You've been using immigrants in your farms. But you guys, you neglect that truth that immigrants are the core of your farming industry. You guys, you went ahead and vote against you, and you guys, you went ahead and vote to deport them. Now, after the ICE come and starting deport them, you realize the truth. You've seen, oh man, we should have let these immigrants here because they're helping us. But out of your ignoring the truth, out of you never try even to think about the truth, you guys, you cross your hand like this and waited what's going to happen. So let me ask you the question, who are you believing that is going to work in your farms? Right now you don't have workers in your farms because you pay pennies and you don't care about those immigrants. And the immigrants were the core of your economy, your farming. That's what I'm saying. So it means if you don't have workers, crops are going to rot in the farms. So who is going to lose? It's you. The government is no longer supporting you. The government is no longer giving you insurance. So what are you going to do? You're going to suffer. So that was the truth, but you've never seen that. You've never tried even to think about that truth. You guys, you were just like, no, we don't care. We don't care. So right now, some lost their farms. Some are not able to take care of your farms because you have workers in the farms, but you cannot do it alone. The workers in the farms is seasonal. Okay. Now, it is not only affecting even the farmers, but as you go deep into the rural, like MAGA states, those states are now collapsing. We've seen what happened to Nebraska. Nebraska have been affected in the farming, in the healthy, in what? Because you depend on those benefits, but you guys, you voted to remove those benefits. That was the truth. But you guys, you didn't want to see the truth. For you, what you wanted to enjoy, you wanted the change, but you've seen the change. That is the change you were expecting. While we are seeing your hospitals are closing, while we are seeing your farms are just shutting down, your businesses are shutting down, you're no longer getting customers. That was the truth, but you neglected to see the truth. Yes, you neglected to see the truth. So economically, you affected. If your farms are affected, your health is affected, food stamp, whatever, all those benefits are no longer coming. So, the truth was never hidden to you guys, but you decided to ignore the truth. You decided to look aside. You didn't want to face the truth. So if people say that you've caused them problems, just accept it. Because you guys, you made some people, their life miserable. Their life have been miserable because of you guys. Yeah. They are right now in danger because of you. They lost their jobs because of you. I'm not here to force wherever you vote. I'm not here to tell you vote this and that. But right now, I hope you've seen the truth. Wherever you expected, maybe if it delivered on you, that's good. But if you never seen anything you've been voting for or you've been expecting, man, the truth have to set in. And you accept the reality because that is how it is supposed to be. Because when you see things are not moving the way you expected or the way you wanted, man, it's time to accept the reality. It's no time of defending. It is not time of defending yourself like say, no, I did the right thing. No way, because you made many people to suffer. I know you were protecting your benefits. Are you getting your benefits? That's the question you should ask yourself. While a majority of MAGA voters were attracted to the movement's economic populism, some have begun to question the actual impact policies like tariffs. Yeah, I was telling you that. Tariffs. So just think about it and ask your questions. Ask yourself, what is tariffs? For those in industries affected by trade dispute, the promised economic revival may not have materialized. For instance, farmers who were hurt by retaliatory tariffs or workers in factories that don't see a return of jobs may start to feel the America first. Yes, you wanted to make America first. But are you really making America first? Those jobs you are saying to come to America, are we seeing those jobs? Have you really benefited from those jobs? First, policies have not delivered on their promises, and this economic reality can become powerful counter narrative. You should ask many things apart from tariffs, immigration. What have immigration benefited you and your businesses and your life? It made you separate with your family. I'm not here to tell you that you must have the same beliefs. No, it's better you have different beliefs. But are you right? Are you defending really your beliefs? Are your beliefs benefiting you? So, I think it is the time to see the truth. It is the time the truth set in and MAGA starts seeing what they've never seen or what they ignored. We've seen that they ignored many times the truth. They're supposed to see the truth, but they ignored. They ignored. So, making America great. Are you really making it great? Tell me in the comment section. Are you really believe it's going in the right direction? Or it is a time to accept the truth you've been ignoring for ages. It is the time to accept it and say, okay, I accept the truth. Maybe you did wrong. Maybe. That's a maybe. All right, folks, tell me, what do you think about this topic? What do you think about MAGA ignoring the truth? If you're a MAGA, tell me your experience. Tell me, what do you think about things happened, things that went into your side, things that you really seen or you really voted for that goes into action. Tell me. All right, thank you so much for watching. I am your presenter, Fikazo. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's meet in the next one.